Okay.
Malin, it looks like we're starting the video.
Right.
Okay. Consumer and organizational behavior. So consumers, we buy stuff all the time.
Yeah.
And we can analyze that, and that will help marketers to stimulate.
Yeah, and design products around them, find out exactly what they want, and then deliver. And that's exactly what we're trying to do. So,
okay. We're still meeting the consumer needs. This is all good. So what is consumer behavior? Do we have a definition?
There is a definition of a consumer behavior. You can see it right here. But if you really want to understand it quite simply, ask the question, what makes a consumer buy a product or a service? You know, understand it. That's it.
And there are internal influences within the person, within your own personal psychology, and there are external influences.
We all are consumers, and we all go through our lives buying products and services all the time. We experience everything that we go through. So obviously, you know, there are stuff that we like and we don't like, and it's internally based. And then there are external factors that have an impact on what we buy.
So, coffee sales early in the morning, not at night.
No.
No. In the morning we need to wake up. External influence, coffee. Yeah. So that's when you sell the coffee.
Yeah.
And all these influences influence our decision-making process.
Yeah. What we end up buying in the end is primarily dependent on what sort of influences are we under.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And then we take risks. Oh, am I going to go to this cafe or am I going to go to that cafe?
Yeah. Because you have to, end of the day, you need to understand that, you know, there is a level of risk involved. You might buy something and you might not like it, and then you're going to think, oh, why did I make that decision?
It's awful coffee. I don't like it. Or, oh, that was more expensive than what I usually pay. Or, I'd really like to go to my favorite cafe, but it's too far away. It's going to take me too much time. I've got to get to MIT because my lecturer is going to tell me all about consumer behavior. So, and then there's social risks. Oh, I can't be seen with that brand because... So that's your social risk.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh. So there's all kinds of risks when we
end up buying a product. But you also need to understand that there is a process behind consumption. There's a starting point, there's an end point, and usually the starting point is you need to have a need or a want, and you need to realize, oh, I need something or I want something. So there is a problem in place, and how do I solve that problem?
It's getting winter, it's getting cold, I better think about buying a nice warm jacket.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. And then I do an information search.
What you do is a variety of different types of research that you can do for information. First of all, you can go back to your own memory and say, what do I like to wear? Which brands do I like? You know, what have I got in the past? And would I going to go back and buy the same thing? If not, what else?
Which shops will I go to? Which suburb will I go to buy my jackets? This time I want something fancy. I go to Newmarket.
You can ask people around you, friends and family, and and then have those influences playing up.
Okay, so we do our information, maybe online even.
Google.com.
Good prices, good quality. Okay. What do the blogs say? What do the forums say? All that kind of thing. Then we come up with a number of alternatives. Maybe I should get this brand. Maybe I should get that brand.
We sort of start doing what we call a trade-off analysis. So we start to look at the features, the benefits, the value for us and all of that, the cost involved, the risk involved. And we come back with maybe a couple of options saying, I think those two might be the ones I might go for. And then end up buying one of them, which would be the next step.
So that's your product choice. I've decided on this brand, but maybe I want the red version, or maybe I want the black version.
So somebody comes to you and says, why did you buy that? You'd be surprised that you might be actually able to tell them that these are the reasons why I ended up buying this in the end.
And then, there's this post-purchase evaluation. I always have, did I pay too much? What do you think? Do you like my new pink shirts? Okay, so I ask him questions, I'm a bit worried, and then you tell me...
you know what, I actually like it. And then you're happy. And I say, oh, seriously, you paid that much for it?
Oh, no! Yes. Okay, so that always happens. And we try to justify our decisions all along the way. So that's the decision-making process.
Let's look at it one by one. I think there's a lot of information sitting in your PowerPoint slides for each of those stages. I would strongly recommend that you read them, you understand them, and you understand the 5-stage model that people generally go to when they end up buying a product or a service.
Current state, I'm a bit cold. Ideal state, I want to get a bit warmer.
Yeah, absolutely.
Check it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Number
Information search.
Yeah.
So maybe I talk to family, friends.
Yeah. Oh, internet has become such a pervasive media. It is everywhere. And people look for information on it, people discuss stuff on it. There are online blogs and reviews available. You know, literally, it's limitless now.
Maybe you walk into a few shops, talk to the salespeople.
Yeah.
I often do that. Get a bit more information.
Yeah.
They know their stuff. I don't. Okay.
Yeah.
Alternatives.
Then, you come back, evaluate all the choices that you got on the table, decide which one offers you the best value.
At a good price.
Yeah, at a good price. And you say, I know what I want, and I'm going to go with it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then I choose the one I want.
Yeah. This is where I think branding becomes important.
Hmm.
You know, and companies spend so much time and energy coming up with brand names and then coming up with a branding strategy. And the reason is this, that once you are buying into a brand, you're not just buying into a product, you are buying into a brand.
Yeah.
And that 5-stage model process becomes so much easier.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We can even choose country of origin.
Yeah.
I want something made in New Zealand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Genuine local brands.
Product choice. And then, like we said,
Yeah.
we're satisfied, we're dissatisfied,
Yeah.
post-purchase blues.
It's a continuum, you know. You could be completely delighted or completely unhappy and disappointed with everything. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so what influences all those decisions? Then, so we're now going a bit deeper to analyze what influences us. Internal?
Yep. We have internal, situational, and social influences. Let's start with the internal ones. So perception. You know, we all have perceptions about things that we like, the colors that we like, the preferences that we have, the aesthetics and the styles that we prefer. Those are all based on perceptions. And
Personality.
Yep.
We all have different characteristics.
Yep.
Things we like, we don't like. Different age group, lifestyles.
We might be leading a different lifestyle. You know, I've deliberately decided to buy vegan products from here on, and then it's a lifestyle choice that you made. So you will make sure that you will not buy anything that is basically animal origin.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, and then there are social influences. Shall we look a little bit more
Yeah,
in
absolutely.
depth at that?
Let's go through the slides.
And then situational is physical environment and time.
And time,
But let's look at social influences.
Yeah. Yeah.
Situational influences.
Yeah. So number one, I always talk about Boxing Day, and you walk into a mall, and you see the mall, it's completely dressed up, window dressing's full on, and people are saying, come to me and I'll give you the best deal on the market.
At the best price.
Yeah.
So situational influence. Ooh, and you always end up buying more than you
That's
really
the whole idea, Aaron.
Yeah.
That's the whole idea.
Oh, is that the idea? Bloody marketers, they always get you. They always get you. Okay. Time of day, that's your coffee thing, that's your, time of the season.
And it's quite typical, isn't it? When you're driving down home in the evening and suddenly all these pizza ads start to appear on radio and TV because that, it's
free delivery,
yeah, free delivery.
Free delivery.
You know you're going to be hungry by the time you get home.
Call 0800.
838383.
Culture. That's a beautiful thing.
Yeah. We've seen a lot of migration around the globe in the last 20 odd years.
And into New Zealand.
And into New Zealand as well.
More than 200 ethnicities, I think, just in the city of Auckland.
And having said that, we just did a similar thing last year on MIT Business School campus. Wanted to see how many nationalities we had. We had close to 150.
Wow.
Different types of people from different countries coming in. So.
And I'm Dutch, and you're Indian. I'm sure you're vegetarian.
Yes, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Only on Sundays.
And not even always on Sundays. Okay. But that doesn't mean that we live our lives in a certain way.
Yeah.
Rituals, weddings. I've got King's Day coming up. That's a big national celebration in the Netherlands, and I'm going to celebrate that 3 times, in different places. So
yeah. I think the other one that captures me all the time is the St. Patrick's Day.
St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah, absolutely, isn't it?
That's because you love beer, not because you're Irish.
It doesn't hurt to wear a green T-shirt and a hat and have a couple of beers.
Okay, so that's culture. So culture influences our purchasing decisions.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Are you going to drink Kilkenny's or are you going to drink something else?
Something else. Yeah.
And then there are subcultures. So that's within a culture we have different subgroups.
Yeah, absolutely. Even in New Zealand, if you look around you, you've got people living in big towns like Auckland and Christchurch, And then you have rural New Zealand. Now they have a completely different lifestyle. That's a subculture.
Yeah.
Their consumption habits are slightly different than you and me. Their lifestyles are quite different than you and me. So
we're all Kiwis, but they do things differently.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
Regional groups.
Yeah.
Okay. Sports, that works as well, a subculture. Yeah,
absolutely.
Maybe you're into rugby. That's a totally different attitude and lifestyle than...
Yeah. It's a team sport, or you might be playing tennis and it's quite individualistic. So.
Okay, so that's subcultures. Yeah. Gender roles.
Men
and women are different, aren't they?
Just look at Coca-Cola. So Coca-Cola has the standard bottle of Coke, then they have a Diet Coke. And I read a study that said the Diet Coke was primarily targeted towards the female gender.
Because it had a red can.
And had a red can, and a sort of white, sort of pinkish red can.
Yeah.
And they wanted to make sure that that particular target market was drinking that product. But then they said we're missing out on another gender who
There's
might be...
men who want to be, sugarless, sugarless as well. So black.
Yeah. And so, Coke Zero.
Coke Zero.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not diet. Men don't go on diets. No, but zero. That's me. I'm a zero kind of guy.
Zero kind of guy. Yeah.
Okay, so genders come into those influences on purchasing behavior.
Yeah, absolutely. And so there are a few other factors that the slideshow talks about. I would definitely want you to run through all of them. Individual factors or internal factors. You have social factors and situational factors.
And there are 5 steps in the decision-making
process. And when you are making a decision, it might seem quite easy. It's not. Okay, it's a complex decision, and as a marketer, you need to understand how people think so that you can design a product around their consumption habits, and you will not go wrong.
And there are impulse buying products. I'm at the counter, ooh, chocolate, I'll have some. And there are more complex decision-making processes when you want to buy a laptop or a new car. The more expensive, the more thinking is involved.
The more information is required, the more risks you're taking, everything plays out.
Okay, good luck with the test. All this information in your test.
We have another video which is online right now, and it is specifically designed to make sure that we cover everything that you must know for your online test. Please look at all of the videos multiple times if you can, and take notes
and read the book. Learn to think like a marketer. That's the most important thing we're trying to get across, to make you think like a marketer so that you can help the business that you're going to be working in grow.
Right.
Okay.
Best of luck, and
good luck.
See you next week.